G'day viewers. Now I know I have made a couple of videos expressing my anger at Australian media and politicians spreading lies about, oh, migrant crime out of control, African youth gangs have everyone in Melbourne too scared to go out. But believe it or not, it is actually getting worse. I mean, one mealy-mouthed shithead politician from New South Wales, I don't know, I think he was being insightful, or maybe he thought it was a joke, said, you know what, we should have a sign on the border when someone leaves New South Wales and goes to Victoria that they might be the victim of crime if they cross the border. Despite the fact that the crime rate is lower here than in New South Wales, and despite the fact that locally it's on a downward trend, but you know, on the one side there's truth, reality, statistical evidence, on the other side there's bigotry, lies, racism, and political opportunism. I mean, honestly, which is he going to choose? And I really got tipped over the edge for getting genuinely angry when I saw one of the major commercial networks here, Channel 7, ran a story like, we were given exclusive access to this meeting with people they called right-wing activists who want to do something about this out-of-control migrant crime. Now, point being, the people running this meeting, there's one thing we agree on. The Channel 7 reporter said they say they're not right-wing activists. That is correct. Someone who wants to be an activist for conservative political views is not in and of themselves a bad person. That is not what these people are. These people are Hitler-worshipping white supremacists. Not hyperbole, by the way. That is a simple, factual description of these people. For fuck's sake, they even gave airtime to Blair Cottrell, who's been convicted for his racist acts, who's on record as praising Hitler, denigrating Jews, saying classrooms should have pictures of Hitler and they should all have copies of Mein Kampf because he's such a great man and he celebrates Hitler's birthday every year. And they give this fuckhead airtime. And here's the one thing, like, I know, okay, this is sort of an abstract thought because I know they'll never do this, but how in fuck do you not give some thought to, hey, we're being given exclusive access. No other media is being allowed to report on this fucking Nazi meetup. Stop and think for one fucking second why that might be the case. Is it that your station has repeatedly given platforms to racists and bigots? Is it? Because, spoiler alert, that's fucking it, okay? This is the network that keeps putting Pauline Hanson on the air. This is the network that pretends a group of swastika-tattooed Hitler lovers are community activists. These fuckheads are getting together and saying, we should do something like patrol neighbourhoods because the police can't handle it. I mean, what makes you feel less safe? Hearing the police saying, look, here's the statistical evidence to say this shit about African crime gangs simply isn't real, that you're actually safe here. Melbourne is about statistically the 5th safest city in the world, or a bunch of guys with fucking swastika tattoos saying, I'm going to patrol the neighbourhood fucking up people I don't like the look of. That's a real question, by the way. Which of those are you more on board with? Because I want to know. Because if it's the latter, that's all I fucking need to know about your racist ass, quite frankly. It does my head in that this is given any sort of platform. It's like, for fuck's sake, these guys are literally talking about, hey, let's put our Nazi ideology into practice and form vigilante mobs. Now, that's a gang. When you form an association with a structure and things you're going to do, that's a gang. That's organised crime. A bunch of fuckheads hanging out together and committing crimes. And yes, there are crimes being committed. There are crimes being committed by African youths and other migrants, other ethnic groups, all ethnic groups. But there is no crime wave. People are not unsafe. You're bizarrely safe in this city. Anybody who says otherwise is a fucking liar, and they are using racism to promote their own agenda. This is the thing. They've gone fucking balls out, no holds barred. The Conservatives, for a couple of elections coming up, they've just straight up gone, no, I reckon racism. That's where we go. We go hard on racism. We push everyone and say, yes, you should be scared of the dark people. We'll protect you. Oh, not that government that's given you the lowest crime rate in years. Not that government that's presiding over a city that's the 5th safest in the world. No, they can't possibly keep you safe. Do not look at the evidence. Do not look at objective statistical evidence. Listen to the racist bullshit we're feeding you and let that racism inside you grow. We'll validate it. We will literally give platforms to Hitler worshippers and say that has at least as much validity as people saying, no, seriously, I'm the police and I've analysed the crime statistics. This isn't real. That's what they're pushing. And oh, and another thing, anyone who dares to say, oh, you can't say that they're Nazis just because they care about their community, it's not a figure of speech, okay? These people are known Nazi-loving white supremacists. Like, if you got into that meeting and gone, okay, everyone's shirts off, you're going to see a fuckload more than one swastika tattoo. And for the sort of moron who says, oh, you can't prove that, you go, look, motherfucker, I can't prove there are fish in the ocean right now because I'm not at the ocean, I'm not sifting fish out. But based on prior evidence and basic fucking common sense, I can conclusively say there are fish in the ocean. And these fuckheads have been out in public before, proudly showing off their swastika tattoos, proudly promoting their adoration of Hitler. So yeah, it's basic fucking common sense. These people are Nazis. Channel 7 was specifically chosen as being sympathetic to promoting Nazis, and they fucking went ahead and did it, and they should be ashamed, and I know they're not, but fuck them and anyone who excuses this idiotic, racist bullshit.